Hey everyone, G loves trains here. You join me here in Glasgow where I'm about to go and get myself off for a train ride and some ferry rides. So first of all, I'm going to be catching a Scotrail service from Glasgow Central to Gourock, where I'll then be hopping on a CalMac ferry service over to Dunoon, and then to get me back over to Gourock later on, I'll be riding with Western Ferries. So the reason I wanted to do this today was because the last time I was here in Glasgow, I went for a train and ferry ride over to Rivas on the Isle of Bute, and that was such an amazing trip. So yeah, I'm super looking forward to having this trip today. Let's go get in Central Station. Just waiting for the platform to be announced. Alright, my train's just pulled into platform 14. I was wondering what class of train I was going to be riding on. It's 385029, and as the train was pulling in then, I was thinking to myself, have I ridden a Scotrail class 385 before? And yes, I have. I do recall riding one of these. And we're off down the Inverclyde line on the 11:05 Gourock service. It's going to take just 40 minutes to travel to Gourock now. I say just, I think I'm just used to having longer train rides these days. But the train itself is really quite quiet. Well, this carriage is anyway. I think I'm the only person in here at the moment. And I was wondering if there were any power outlets on these Class 385s. And yes, there is a plug socket between the seats. We've just left Port Glasgow, and after that station, that's where the Inverclyde line splits into two. You've got the branch terminating at Wemyss Bay, and then the branch to Gourock. And I cannot believe I've only got 15 minutes left on this train. Just pop into the toilet before I get off. It is a big disabled access friendly one. Got a full length mirror for check myself out. Got another mirror up there. Got this little sea flowing watery picture up by the sink. Love that. And the toilet.
We hope you enjoyed your journey, and thank you for travelling Scotrail.
I'm here at Gourock now. It's a Scotrail run station and it's got 3 platforms. It's also got a tremendous view of the flowing water over there. There's also a lot of bird noise here. The trains do provide a great connection to the ferry services. I've got 20 minutes until my ferry departs. So yeah, just going to make my way to the ferry port now. Okay, so it seems like to get to the ferry terminal, you have to come out of the railway station and make your way around the back of it where there's a path you can follow. Hello again, train. It turns out there was actually direct access to the ferry terminal right from the platform I was on. And that there is my ferry pulling in. I'm on board the ferry now. This is actually a passenger only ferry and you can buy tickets on the ferry itself, but I got myself a digital ticket in advance off of the Caledonian MacBrayne website, and it cost just £5.55 for a one-way ticket. Well, G Loves Ferries has definitely come out. I do love a good ferry ride, me. The journey over to Dunoon, it's due to take 25 minutes, but I'm just trying to take in all these views at the moment. They are absolutely breathtaking. I think this ferry I'm on is called the Argyle Flyer, and there is indoor seating, but I've come up to the outdoor seating area here. Do you know what? It's actually lovely weather. The sun's out. It's actually quite warm. I'm usually cold on ferries, but yeah, it's lovely up here. Well, I'm off the ferry now, and I tell you what, I really did enjoy that ferry ride then. Like, what a stunning ride. I kind of wish it was a little bit longer, to be honest. But I'm now here in Dunoon. It's a town on the Coral Peninsula in Argyll and Bute, and it looks pretty beautiful. So yeah, let's go and have a little wander around. Well, when I was pulling into Dunoon on the ferry, I did notice there was a sign up on Dunoon Pier saying no access to the pier, but it seems you can actually come onto the pier. I think it's just the bit at the end that you're not allowed onto. But yeah, I wonder how long that bit's been out of action for. So I've just come to these gardens which are right across the road from the ferry terminal, and this is where Dunoon Castle is, or once was, because there's very little remaining of it. But I'm going to have a climb up the hill where the castle was, because I think there's going to be some great views from up there. This here is Castle House Museum. Squishy babies! Oh wow, yes, there's some absolute spectacular views from up here. And I'm actually about to go and walk all the way around here now. So I thought, instead of catching another CalMac ferry back to Gourock the way I came, I would instead try out a Western Ferries service. The only thing with Western Ferries is they don't depart from the same ferry terminal as the one I just came in at. So I am going to have to walk all the way to Hunters Quay ferry terminal. I am now basically doing a figure of 8 with ferries and walking. And the walk itself is due to take about 40-45 minutes, but I can't say I'm in any rush to get there. I don't have a particular ferry that I need to be on or anything, so I'm going to take my time with the walk and just admire these views. Hey look, there's a jellyfish there. I'm just about to enter the village of Hunters Quay. Shouldn't be too long off the ferry terminal now. Look at that in the water there. That's a painted puffin rock. Alright, I'm here at the Hunters Quay ferry terminal now. There is a ticket office here. I've just nipped in there and got myself a ticket. It costs £6 for a single. Thank you. Alrighty, I'm on the 14:20 service. We have just departed and it's going to take about 20 minutes to cross now over the Firth of Clyde to McInroy's Point. Keep forgetting the name of that. I have just come to sit in this passenger lounge and I tell you what, it is really warm in here. There is a heater right next to my leg, that might be why. There are also toilets in here. The main difference with Western Ferries compared to CalMac is that you can bring a vehicle on board. Also, Western Ferries services are more frequent. Typically there's one every 20 minutes, and with CalMac it's typically every 30 minutes. I'm at McInroy's Point in Gourock, and that ferry ride absolutely flew by. I've now got to walk back to the centre of Gourock, basically where I was before near the railway station, and it's going to take about 40 to 45 minutes. There's something about 40 to 45 minute walks and this figure of 8. If it weren't so windy right now, I'd be tempted to just spend hours sitting on one of these benches overlooking that flowing water. Flowing water, I love it. I like these balls. And I've made it back. Gourock station is just behind this little hill here. I'm currently just standing at Kempock Point. Would you look at the view from here? How stunning is that? All the views today have been absolutely gorgeous, and I don't know how it's time already to round up my vlog. Like, I say this a lot these days, but genuinely it's gone by so fast. But I really enjoyed my train ride to Gourock, and I loved getting to ride on both of those ferries. I'd say the CalMac ferry service is a little more handy for foot passengers like myself, with it linking up to the trains here at Gourock station. But in riding that Western ferry service, it did enable me to have 2 beautiful walks next to a load of flowing water. So happy days. Right, I'm off back to Glasgow now. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. Bye, guys.